So this one is one of my favorite cars in the entire collection. This is what got me into movie cars. This one had some history before we got it. It was the original mold that actually went to Stan Lee's Comic-Con, and they FedExed it on an airplane to Dubai for Stan Lee's Comic-Con. And then once we got it, we started the whole build. It took a year to build it. So the Gatling guns is a cool little feature. They are drill motors, and when you pull the trigger on the inside of the cockpit, both of them spin in unison, which is neat. It's on a full air ride system. It's got 360-degree cameras. You can see them hidden on the side there. Has a full adjustable propane flamethrower that you can do from 2 feet to 10 feet. So you can roast some marshmallows on the back of it and fight crime at night, so which is really, really neat. The whole concept of it was we wanted to do the first of its kind in the world, and just like the Vigilante in Grand Theft Auto, which is the first one, we did the first diesel one. This has a 12-valve Cummins. It's also a manual transmission, which we have not found another Batmobile that is a manual transmission, which is really, really neat. So the typical versions of these the cockpit slides forward. This hood lifts itself up on 4 linear actuators. So we had to make the cockpit lift up like a fighter jet. So it actually lifts up straight up, and that's how you get in. It's a single seat with all of your cameras on the right-hand side, and then your steering wheel dead center, which makes it a little easier for driving. You're not kind of offset. This vehicle is very long. It's sitting about 21 feet long. The air ride definitely makes it nice for clearance issues when you are trying to go in and out of an event, which is awesome. So this is one of my favorites in the collection. So the Mad Max Interceptor, everybody obviously knows the newest movie, Fury Road, but the original one with Mel Gibson was my favorite, which comes with the 1973 Falcon. This one has the real Australian Ford Hemi. The blower actually works on this car, and it was originally fuel injected. Now it's swapped to carbureted. It's just everything you look at, it's just a sweet car. The fact that the movies were what they were back then, and it was just a mean muscle car. It is right-hand drive, which takes some getting used to, especially for drive-throughs and ATMs if you're going to drive this thing around. It is equipped with the bomb underneath the passenger wheel well, and then it's got some cool markings on it from where film mounts all throughout the car, where they had cameras mounted on this thing at one time. It also has markings on the rear end that they changed over for whatever reason. I don't know if it was a burnout sequence or something, but for some reason they had a bunch of markings on the rear end for something that they swapped it out for. So the sound of this car when it starts is just awesome. It just makes you gives you butterflies. You pull up the red toggle and you've got the red light that comes on, which is what everybody remembers from the movie. And it's just mean. It's the last of the Interceptors. There's one car in here we don't have to clean. We literally just leave it like this, like it came right out of the desert. So very cool car for the Mad Max Interceptor.